Hey, what's up folks? It's Duke here from GeoFolks. Today we're going to work on custom point symbology in ArcGIS Pro. So you can see I have these little alien faces here that I made. So I made these outside of ArcGIS Pro, and you can bring them into ArcGIS Pro, change the size. You can even change the color that you bring in. So it's pretty modular. You can change a few things even within ArcGIS Pro, but also outside. So I created these in Adobe Illustrator, and I'll show you how to do that and how do you bring them in as an SVG. We'll go into Illustrator and we want to create another face like this to use as our point symbology. So what we'll do is first we'll go up to the oval creator or the ellipse tool. We'll click on it. We'll make an ellipse. So if your ellipse tool isn't visible, what you can do is you can right click on whatever shape tool you have available and then click on ellipse from there. So if we go back to the ellipse we just created, let's say we have it selected, we want to change the color by going here and clicking on the color palette, and then selecting a green color. Little green men. Then we'll start to make some eyes by also drawing an ellipse. We'll go in and change the color to a black. If you hover around the selected feature and you find the double arrows, you can hold down by clicking and dragging, and you can rotate these. And then we can click on it, click Control C, and then Control V to make a copy of it. So now we have two eyes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the selector, then I'm going to move the eyes. Then I'm going to rotate this left one. Okay, so we're getting close there. Maybe move them around a bit. Okay, that's decent. Then what I'm going to do is go up to the curvature tool and kind of curve this face in a little bit. I'll do this by clicking on points of the face and then holding that click as I drag it into a desired location. Let's say we didn't want a perfect oval, but we want something more like this. Then under the shapes tool, I'm going to hold down, then I'm going to select the line segment. I'm just going to draw a quick line segment over. You can see the face starting to take shape. So I'll go back to the curvature tool. And then I'll just make it a smiley face like this. And then I'll press escape when I'm done. Or go back to the pointer tool. All right, now we have our face. What we can do is select. So I'll just left click and drag and hold down so I select everything that I want to select. Grab it all. Right click and go to group. Now I'm going to export this as a SVG. So right click on what you just grouped and go to export. At the top you want to make sure it's selected to assets and make sure the desired asset is checked. And then here under formats you want it to be SVG and you want it to select the asset you just made. Make sure you note the folder that it exports to because you'll need that. So once you have it in that folder and you search for it, you can click for it and see where it is, and then maybe open it in a browser or something like that and check it out. Okay, so back in ArcGIS Pro, we see we have all these UAP UFO events, right? So now we want to use our custom symbology to represent those points, the one we just made in Adobe Illustrator. So what we'll do is we'll right click on it, right click on our layer, go down to Symbology. When that opens up the Symbology tab, we'll click on the symbol, go to Properties. Under Layers, we'll click the Layers button here. And then under Form, we'll select File. From there, we'll navigate to the SVG we just saved and we'll select it. Once you have that, click OK. Okay, there we go. We can click Apply once we have that. We can use the size button down here to make it bigger or smaller. We can also make an outline. So say I want a little bit of an white outline. I found that making an outline very big, very comparable to the size of the actual marker itself really works well. But you'll just have to play with this and see if it works for yourself. And there you have it, guys. Making a custom point symbology in ArcGIS Pro. Thank you. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content.